Let's talk about the 10 most shocking moments in NFL history. I mean, these are the plays that didn't just change a game, they completely rewrote seasons and careers. You know the ones, the moments that make you literally jump off your couch and scream, "Did that really just happen?"
Yeah, just think about that for a minute. Thousands upon thousands of totally routine plays happen every single season. But then, every once in a while, a single second just completely shatters all expectation. And boom, it's burned into NFL history forever. Okay, let's dive into this. First up, we've got the moments that honestly seem to break the laws of physics. These are the kinds of plays that look like they were pulled straight out of a video game, not something that could happen on a real-life NFL field.
Okay, so picture this. It's Super Bowl XLI. The Patriots are undefeated, seconds away from a perfect season. The Giants quarterback Eli Manning looks dead to rights, about to be sacked by 3 guys. But somehow, he escapes and just heaves the ball downfield. David Tyree leaps for it.
And that quote just nails it. He pins the ball against his own helmet with one hand as he's falling to the ground. And he holds on. That single catch kept the drive alive, it ruined a perfect 19-0 season, and it led to one of the absolute biggest upsets in the history of sports.
And speaking of impossible catches, man, let's break this one down. So first you got Odell Beckham Jr. at a full sprint fighting off a defender. Then he does something that just defies gravity, reaching back with only one hand. The result? He somehow plucks the ball right out of the air for a touchdown. It was just a breathtaking display of pure athleticism.
This next one, this was a moment of pure, unstoppable will. Marshawn Lynch takes the handoff and just decides he is not going down. He breaks not 1, not 2, but a truly staggering 9 tackles on his way to this rumbling 67-yard touchdown run that sealed his beast mode legend forever.
And get this, the reaction from the Seattle crowd was so crazy, so explosive, that the celebration actually registered on a nearby seismograph. They called it the beast quake. I mean, think about that. An individual effort so powerful it literally shook the earth.
But you know, not all unforgettable moments are these feats of athletic genius. Next up, we're getting into the plays that were defined by pure chaos, a ton of controversy, and sometimes, let's be honest, just outright comedy.
Ah, yes, the butt fumble. It was Thanksgiving night, national television, the whole world watching. Jets quarterback Mark Sanchez takes the snap, gets all turned around, and runs directly into the backside of his own offensive lineman. The ball pops loose, and of course, the Patriots scoop it up for a touchdown. It is still considered one of the most embarrassing blunders in the history of the league.
And then there are the moments when things just turn ugly. This wasn't just a little pushing and shoving, it was a full-on brawl. I mean, helmets were being used as weapons. The game just completely devolved from a sport into pure, uncontrolled chaos.
You know, some of the most shocking moments really just come down to a referee's whistle. You've got these 2 plays, 2 different franchises, but 2 moments where fans were just left staring at their TVs, completely stunned, asking the exact same questions. What just happened? And was that even allowed? See, it all came down to this really obscure rule. Tom Brady and the Patriots, it looks for all the world like they fumbled the ball late in a playoff game. That would have sealed the win for the other team. But the refs review it, and they invoked the tuck rule, saying his arm was still moving forward. The fumble was overturned, the Patriots kept the ball, and they went on to win the Super Bowl. A whole dynasty was basically born from that one single controversial call. All right, let's ramp up the drama, because there is truly nothing in sports more thrilling than a game that comes down to the absolute final play. We're talking entire seasons, entire legacies, all decided in one single heart-stopping moment. Okay, so the Vikings are trailing with only seconds left on the clock. They need a miracle. Case Keenum throws a pass to Stephon Diggs near the sideline. All the defender has to do is make a routine tackle and the game is over. But he whiffs. He completely misses, just slips right to the turf. Diggs somehow keeps his balance, turns, and sees nothing but green grass in front of him. And that quote just perfectly captures the emotional whiplash. In a single instant, the stadium's defeated silence just erupts into absolute pandemonium. It was a walk-off, 61-yard touchdown as time expired, the kind of play you just could not script. Now here's a moment from college football so legendary that every single football fan knows about it. The Iron Bowl. There's 1 second left in a tied game. Alabama lines up to attempt a 57-yard field goal to win it all. It's a long shot, but it's their only shot. The kick is up, and it falls short. But instead of the game just going to overtime, an Auburn player catches the short kick deep in his own end zone, and he just starts running. 109 yards later, he scores a touchdown as time expires. Alabama's national championship dreams, gone. Over. Just like that. It is one of the most stunning endings to any game ever.
But you know, the most shocking moments, they aren't always about the final score. Sometimes the game itself stops mattering entirely, and we're all reminded of the real human beings playing under those helmets.
It was a Monday night football game. Bills safety Damar Hamlin makes a totally routine tackle. He stands up for a second, and then, suddenly, he just collapses to the ground. It wasn't an injury. He had gone into cardiac arrest right there on the field.
And the entire stadium. I mean, players from both teams, fans all around the world watching, everything just stopped. The concern wasn't about football anymore. It was about a young man's life. It was just a raw, terrifying, and deeply human moment that brought the entire sports world together in a way that maybe nothing else ever has.
So why do these specific moments stick with us so much? From these unbelievable catches in total chaos to last-second miracles and really sobering realities, we remember them because they aren't just random plays.
Exactly. They're the moments that define careers. They're what launch dynasties, and they're what end seasons in total heartbreak. They become the stories we tell for decades, the reference points that every single fan knows. They're really woven into the very fabric of the league itself.
And they remind us exactly why we watch, because on any given Sunday, you might see something you've never, ever seen before, and you may never see again. So from the helmet catch to the kick six to all the others, I've got to ask, which one of these moments left you completely speechless? Let us know.